Hello, this is Stage 2 for Cambridge Latin, the second chapter in this section. Stage 2 deals especially with the concept of direct objects. You've probably talked about direct objects in your English grammar class. We know that words have different functions in a sentence. In English, we often see this by their position in the sentence. So in the sentence, the boy greets the dog, we know that boy is the subject of the sentence. One of the clues is that it's at the very beginning of the sentence. Dog is the direct object. It is the thing being greeted by the boy. Now in English, the word's position in the sentence is really important. If I were to switch those two words and instead write the dog greets the boy, we now see dog has become the subject of the sentence and boy is the direct object. Latin does not work like this. We say Latin is an inflected language. We can tell a word's function in the sentence by the sort of ending that it takes. So in English we would say the boy greets the dog. Latin would say puer canem salutat. We can tell that the word puer is the subject of the sentence because it is in the nominative case. We can see that canem, the word for dog, is the direct object because it is in the accusative case. One of the big clues for words in the accusative is that they tend to end in the letter M. So puer canem salutat means the boy greets the dog. It doesn't matter if I start changing the words around. In Latin, it's still going to mean the same thing. Canem puer salutat still means the boy greets the dog. We've just put the word for dog, canem, in a position in the sentence that emphasizes it just a little bit more. This is something to keep in mind as we're translating sentences. As a rule, the subject of the sentence will come first, the verb will come last, and the direct object is somewhere in the middle, usually near the verb. But we want to pay attention to endings of words. So I'm going to do what I've done before. I'm going to read through the entire assignment, then we'll go back to the beginning, and then we'll start looking at translations. Amicus. Unus. Caecilius est in atrio. Duo. Amicus Caecilium salutat. Tres. Metella est in atrio. Quattuor. Amicus Metellam salutat. Quinque. Lucia est in atrio. Sex. Amicus Luciam salutat. Septem. Servus est in atrio. Octo. Amicus servum salutat. Nones. Canes est in atrio. Decem. Amicus canem salutat. Metella. Undecem. Coccus est in culina. Duodecem. Metella culinam intrat. Tridecem. Grumio laborat. Quattuordecem. Metella grumionem spectat. Quindecem. Cibus est paratus. Sedecem. Metella cibum gustat. Septemdecem. Grumio est anxius. Duodecimenti. Metella grumionem laudat. Undecimenti. Amicus est in horto. Vigenti. Metella amicum vocat. All right, let's go back to the beginning of this story, and we'll do a little bit of translating also. So we start with the title of the story. It's called Amicus. You can see it is a male friend because it has a male ending, that us. Amicus, of course, means friend. The first sentence, Caecilius est in atrio. We did sentences like that in stage 1. I'm not going to do that one for you. But in number 2, we see our first example of the accusative. Amicus caecilium salutat. So again, I'm going to start at the beginning of the sentence. Amicus is the word for friend. I go to the end of the sentence, salutat. Salutat means greet. You can see the word salute in it, but greet is good for this. So amicus caecilium salutat. Caecilium is accusative. So literally it says friend Caecilius greets. We would probably translate something like his friend greets Caecilius. We could say the friend greets Caecilius. Either one is fine. The third sentence is Metella est in atrio. Again, we did sentences like that in stage 1. I won't do that one. But number 4, once again, we have the accusative. Amicus metellam salutat. We start at the beginning. The subject is amicus. If I go to the end of the sentence, I see my verb. It's salutat. So the friend greets. And now we see the accusative right in the middle there. So we'd say the friend greets Metella, or the friend says hello to Metella. Let's look at number 5 here. Again, that 5th sentence, Lucia est in atrio. We've done some like that. I'll let you do that. Amicus Luciam salutat. So I'm going to let you do that one also. Number 7, servus est in atrio. Again, we'd say the slave, est means is, the slave is in atrio. And you can translate that. You can do number 8 on your own. And I think 9 and 10 you can do on your own as well. Let's look at this next page here, the story that starts Metella. Something I should have pointed out to you the last time is you'll notice whenever Metella is drawn, she's very white. And this is because this is in keeping with the customs of ancient Roman women, especially higher class women. They often used a lot of makeup to appear pale. So this is pretty accurate, I think, here, showing her. You can see how pale she is, especially in comparison to the male slaves. So number 11 says, Coquos est in culina. I'll let you translate that. And number 12 says, Metella culinam intrat. So we see Metella as the subject. Intrat means something like enters. So Metella enters, she enters the culina. She enters the kitchen. Number 13 says grumio laborat. So grumio works, or grumio is working, either one. Then we see Metella grumionem spectat. So I'll let you do number 14 on your own. In fact, I'm probably going to let you finish off the rest of this translation on your own. Remember, there are vocabulary helps at the end of the chapter, at the end of the stage, if you need to look up words. Buona fortuna!